This is the Titan II ICBM museum located just south of Tucson, and I'm here to look at the Titan II missile as well as the Launch Control Center. This facility was commissioned in 1963 and was decommissioned in 1982, so it operated almost for 20 years before the new facilities came online. The main reason the military upgraded the missiles was from a liquid-based propellant to a solid-based propellant was a lot easier and cheaper to maintain. Here we are going down the stairs to the Titan II area, and this is the great big blast doors that protect the operators and the missile from the outside world. We're going to go towards the rocket first and take a look at it, the missile. The missile was fairly successful. After it was decommissioned in 1982, it was used by NASA for a lot of the space launches of satellites. It was also used in the Gemini missions back in the 60s, and it was 10 manned and 2 unmanned missions. Also famous for Star Trek First Contact, it was Zebra Cochrane's spaceship, the Phoenix, which was famous in the movie. We are walking down the long corridor from the missile to the Launch Control Center. It's more or less a separate building from the actual missile silo, and that's where the operators would control the missile and the launch from. Here are the 50s and 60s era computers. You see the great big spring behind the gentleman there that's supposed to absorb a shock from a nuclear weapon. Here again, this is spring. It's pretty cool. This is where the operators would get their launch control instructions and codes, I guess. The key lock system itself was fairly interesting. If they weren't turned simultaneously, the system locked down and then it was unusable. I believe once the keys were turned, the missiles were launched and the countdown started to impact of the target. This two-person key system is still used in the modern silos that actually replaced the Titan II missiles. The same personnel that manned them in the 60s and 50s still man them as I said, in the modern silo. This is a so-called doomsday clock or target to impact clock. It shows once they leave the silo the time to target, which is pretty scary. Let's think of the Titan II as like the granddaddy of the modern missile silo. Although the new missiles are more modern, the basic concept's the same, and the outcomes are very same, which is this massive nuclear mutual destruction atomic blast.